Okay, outside the oven you have our 9-inch LCD screen. All this black area around the outside of the controller. Black here, black on this hand shower. The handle and the probe inside are all coated with a silver ion, which is going to help reduce the transfer of bacteria. Okay, and we also have a USB port here. As you can see, we'll be demonstrating that a little bit later in the demonstration. Okay, hand shower. This is really valuable for rinsing out spills, miscellaneous items in the oven. One note I want to mention right now, in case I forget later, is that you do not want to spray cold water inside a hot oven. Okay, it can destroy your welds over time and damage the oven and the cooking performance of the oven. So the door is actually a 2-stage door handle. I see a lot of confusion around this. When you grab the handle and you turn it once, what happens now is the fans are coming to a halt, letting some of that steam out of the oven, but also keeping a lot of the energy inside because the fans have had a chance to now stop. It's not circulating that air any longer. Give it one more flick with your hand. Door opens. Let any steam out. Open the door all the way. Slide it back and lock it in place in the back of the oven. If you have the disappearing door functionality, which is a great feature. Okay, inside the cavity, we have our core temperature probe. I always like to point out that this is a very, very expensive accessory. So when it's not in use, please make sure that it always goes back in the holder. Little latch here, and the holder at the bottom. Okay, if I wanted to use that probe right now, it's actually really hot to handle. So this is the one time where you might be spraying water into the oven. Actually, a better recommendation would have to be have a cup of water. Insert the probe into the cold cup of water. But for this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to do that with the hand shower. Just give it a quick spray. Now we can handle the probe. Okay, a couple of reasons for this. You want to be able to handle it, first of all, not burning your hands. Secondly, you do not want this probe to be hot when it gets inserted inside the product. It's going to do a couple of bad things. It's actually going to sear the inside of the meat, and you might get an inaccurate reading as well. Okay, so this probe has 4 sensors built in. Just in case someone puts the probe in a meat like this and it's sticking out the other side, a typical probe would be reading that temperature, which is not what you want. So we're going to be looking for our lowest of the 4 sensors inside the probe. That way you're always getting a perfectly accurate reading of the meat, the internal temperature. Okay, we're going to put that back in place. Okay, the trolley. To remove the trolley, first thing you do, I'm going to mention it several times, make sure the probe is put in place. If that's hanging out, when you pull the probe out, you might rip that off the wall. It's about a $300 piece, so you want to be really careful with that. Put your cold handle inside the 2 latches here. Release the brakes on the trolley. Pull it straight out carefully. Okay, a couple of things to note here. This black condensation tray under the oven. A lot of confusion about this as well. Please do not put this in the dishwasher. It's not dishwasher safe. There's no food ever going to accumulate inside of this tray. This tray goes outside the oven underneath, simply to catch any humidity that comes off of the door, any condensation that pulls down. So once a day, if you empty this out of the water, you'll be good to go. Please make sure it is latched underneath the front of the trolley here. If it's not latched there, you're going to have water visibly on the floor. Okay? Just roll that back in place. Take the handle off so it stays cool and you're able to use it. Now closing the door, very important. Make sure you pull the door all the way out as far as it'll extend. Now we're going to close the door. When you close it, let the handle stay in the horizontal position. Give it a push. Now lock it. See a lot of people playing with this handle, doing all this, and it's really hard to get it to grab properly. So make sure you leave it horizontal where it wants to stay. Push it in, latch it in place, you're good to go. Now we're going to put the brakes on the trolley. Another very important point, we put the brakes on the trolley after we shut the door for a couple of reasons. One, let's say you have maybe 300 pounds of meat on that trolley. You go to close the door, and the wheels are locked, and maybe the trolley's sticking out about an inch from the inside of the cavity. Now your gaskets and your door are going to suffer. They're going to be forced to close that door and push that trolley forward. Every time you do that, you're causing damage to your seals, your gaskets, and the door hinges, which can cause improper hooking down the road. Okay, so make sure, close the door with the brakes on the trolley.